Down and oh my soul so weary, when troubles come and my heart burdened be, then I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong heard that I'm wild and I'm free. You may wonder how I can promise you now, this love that I feel for you always will be. Well, you're not just time that I'm killing. I'm no longer one of those guys. As sure as I live, this love that I give is gonna be yours until the day that I die. Oh baby, I'm gonna love you forever, forever and ever, amen. As long as old men sit and talk about the weather, as long as old women sit and talk about old men. If you wonder how long I'll be faithful, I'll be happy to tell you again. I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, amen. They say time takes its toll on the body, makes the young girl's brown hair turn gray. Well, honey, I don't care, I ain't in love with your hair. And if it all fell out, well, I'd love you anyway. They say time can play tricks on memory, make people forget things they knew. It's easy to see, it's happening to me. I've already forgotten every woman but you. Oh darling, I'm gonna love you forever, forever and ever, amen. As long as old men sit and talk about the weather, as long as old women sit and talk about old men. If you wonder how long I'll be faithful, but just listen to how this song ends. I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, amen. I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, forever and ever, forever and ever, amen.
Wait just a minute. Cool. The girls call me cool. The boys don't. So that's good. But I'm friends with the boys too.
Okay.
When I joined the Navy on January 3rd, 1942, on the original applications, I was so lucky that I mentioned the fact that I could type. I had typewriting in junior high school. In class with 30 girls, I was the only boy in class that was typing. And I also had one semester at high school, so while I was working aboard the ship on the deck force, I was swabbing the deck one morning up on the upper deck, and the chief radioman came along and asked me if I would like to be a radioman. This is after about a year aboard the Solus. And I said, well, I don't know anything about radio. He said, yes, but you can type. I noticed in your records that you can type, and that's a prerequisite. And we'll teach you the dots and dashes in the code. So if you would like to come in, I'll request a transfer for you. Sure, I said, yeah, that's good. So with that, did I ever catch a lot of razzing from the deck crew for getting a white-collar job. I didn't have to mop the floors anymore. The floors, I mean the deck. Anyway, that was one of my good things in the Navy. Okay, that's it. And while I'm talking about it, I guess during that time, I get a letter down in Samoa, and this has to be sometime in May probably of '42, and it was a letter from Millie. I wondered at the time, there was just an address on the envelope, so I didn't know. I said, who in the world is sending me this letter? So it was Millie. So with that, we started corresponding, and of course I was gone overseas for almost 2 years and so. So we corresponded, and I got home then, of course, in August of 1944, and we got married. Let's see, was there something else oh yeah. Since that first meeting at the recreation at the swimming pool in Pasadena Junior College, when I said, I know your mom, I'll ride you home on my bicycle. And Millie said, no, you won't. So that's the story about that. I'm so glad that Millie and I were able to meet up again and get married, because we have a bunch of wonderful children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren. If I'd have changed it's strange how life happens. If I'd have changed anything in 4 or 5 minutes, things might have been different. Don't you think? As tragic as World War II was, I guess the good side of it is the fact that Millie and I were able to renew our friendship. Because if the war had not happened, I doubt whether Millie and I would. Anyway, yeah, Grandma, she chased me.
Oh!
Yeah. No cigarettes and no beer and stuff like that. No pills. I never took a pill till I was 75 years old.
Lots of love.
Yeah, loving wife. How about that?
Lots of loving, yeah.
Let's score you some points here. You gotta thank Grandma. She has something to do with it.
There's a couple responsible for all these weddings.
I've got a film.
Running out of film.
I've got film.
They started it all.
Oh, I guess it doesn't matter what I have on. He's sleeping. What word did you say here?
Ironsides, but there's not enough space.
No, you can't have that.
Well, there's tweet. Let's see.
Yeah, but that would be too
Does
many.
it have anything to do with the picture?
It has nothing to do with the picture.
Okay. Well, how do you start then? Well, that's dumb. You don't know where to start. It's down there, at the bottom.
Yes.
I see.
Oh, I was going to show you. Wait.
You were gonna show me all the messages.
Yeah. Okay. What?
Okay, let's see. That's good for now. I gotta stop and think about some more stuff.